Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayana. Respected friends, welcome you all with all hearty salutations and congratulations and lots of wishes and prayers. Keep up this regular practice of being in touch with the truth. The only way is by the Shravana and Adhyana of the Shastras. Here or anywhere, how does it matter? But never miss even one day. That should be the commitment. What and how else can we be engaged in the untruth at the cost of the truth? You know, how can I engage in the untruth at the cost of the truth? Should be the way we have to think for ourselves and then realize from within what we are doing and what we have to do. For that purpose only, here we are having our satsangas throughout the day, and in each one of them, just to keep the interest of our minds, more than one activity we are doing. Here we are to do our Vedic chanting, also common sense thought, mantrocharana with dhyanam, sankalpa along with Mangala Shasana or Shanti mantras, Upanishad mantra ucharanam, adhyanam of Upanishad. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, we are studying the sadhana for the jiva is indicated by the rishi here. Arabhya karmani gunanvitani. Half of that we saw yesterday with Bhashyam. Remaining half we will see and move further. Vedic chanting. See that Aruna Prashna we started 11 days back. 110 mantras we could do. Days have passed. Those who have never chanted, the days passed without chanting. For you and I who were chanting, the days were encashed. The time was encashed for chanting. That's the minimum thing, not the maximum. The maximum is totally reveling in the meaning of the Veda mantras. To reach to that highest level, we have to start from the beginning. The small of a first one. The first one is Veda Mantrocharana. Good that we are doing every day. Let's continue from 111 to 120 mantras, and it has got 133 only. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणम् अरुणप्रश्नः अथ एकादशाधिकशततममन्त्रादारभ्य 111 ॐ वृष्टिकामश्चिन्वीत आपो वै वृष्टिः पर्जन्यो वर्षुको भवति य एवं वेद आमया विचिन्वीत आपो वै भेषजम् भेषजमेवास्मै करोति सर्वमायुरेति अभिचरगश्चिन्वीत वज्रो वा आवह वज्रमेव भ्रातृव्येभ्यः प्रहरति स्तृणुत एनं तेजस्कामो यशस्कामः ब्रह्मवर्चसकामस्वर्गकामश्चिन्वेत एतावद्वास्ते यावदेतत् यावदेवास्ते तदवरुन्धे तस्यैतद्व्रतं वर्षति न धावेद अमृतं वा आपः अमृतस्यानन्तरित्यै नाप्सु मूत्रपुरीशं कुर्यात् न निष्ठीवेत् न विवसनस्नायात् गुह्यो वा एषोऽग्निः एतस्याग्नेरनतिदाहाय न पुष्करपर्णानि हिरण्यं वाधिष्ठेत हिरण्यं वाधिष्ठितिष्ठ हिरण्यं वाधितिष्ठेत एतस्याग्नेरनभ्यारोहाय न कूर्मस्याश्नीयात् नोदकस्या घातुकान्येन मोदकानि भवन्ते अघातुका आपः य एतमग्निं चिनुते य उचैनमेवं वेद इमानुकं भुवनासीषधेमा इन्द्रश्च विश्वे च देवाः यज्ञं च नस्तन्वं च प्रजां च आदित्यैरिन्द्रः सहसीषधातो आदित्यैरिन्द्रः सगणो मरुद्भिः अस्माकं भूत्वविता तनूनाम् आप्लवस्व प्रप्लवस्व आण्डीभवजमामुहुः सुखादीन्दुः खनिधनाम प्रतिमुञ्चस्व स्वां पुरम् मरीचयस्वायम्भुवाः ये शरीराण्यकल्पयन् ते देहं कल्पयन्तो मा च ते ख्यास्मतीरिषत उत्तिष्ठतमा स्वप्त अग्निमिच्छध्वं भारताः राज्ञस्योमस्य तृप्ता सह सूर्येण सयुजोषसः युवा सुवासाः अष्टाचक्रानवद्वारा देवानां पूरयोध्या तस्यागं हिरण्मयः कोशः स्वर्गो लोको ज्योतिषावृतः यो वैतां ब्रह्मणो वेद अमृतेनावृतां पुरीं तस्मै ब्रह्म च ब्रह्मा च आयुः कीर्तिं प्रजां ददुः विभ्राजमानागं हरिणीं यशसां सम्परिवृतां पुरगं हिरण्मयीं ब्रह्मा विवेशापराजिता पराङ्गे त्यज्या मयि पराङ्गेत्यनाशके इह चामुत्र चान्वेति विद्वान् देवासुरानुभयान् यत्कुमारी मन्द्रयते यद्योषिद्य पतिव्रता अरिष्टं यत्किञ्च क्रियते अग्निस्तदनुवेधते अश्रुता सश्रुतासश्च यज्वानो येऽप्ययज्वनः स्वर्यन्तो नापेक्षन्ते इन्द्रमग्निं च ये विदुः सिगता इव संयन्ते रश्मिभिः समुदीरिताः अस्माल्लोकादमुष्माच्च ऋषिभिरदात् पृश्निभिः अपेतवीतवि च सर्पतातः ये त्रस्त पुराणा ये च नूतनाः अहोभिरद्भिरक्तुभिर्व्यक्तम् यमो ददात्ववसानमस्मै नृमृणन्तु नृपात्वर्यः अकृष्टा ये च कृष्टजाः कुमारेषु कनीनेषु जारिणीषु च ये हिताः रेतः पीता आण्डवीताः अङ्गारेषु च ये हुताः उभयान् पुत्रपौत्रकान् युवेहं यमराजगान् शतमिन्नु शरदः अदो यद्ब्रह्मविलवम् पितॄणां च यमस्य च वरुणस्याश्विनोरग्नेः मरुतां च विहायसां कामप्रयवणं मे अस्तु सेह्येवास्मि सनातनः इति नाको ब्रह्मिश्रवो रायोदनम् पुत्रानापो देवीरिहाहित ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Yes, a beautiful Veda Parayanam done. In our today's friends common sense thought, the discussion is It is common sense for you and I, the regular listeners, and everybody also can think that one of the important things we have to achieve is increasing the level of our awareness. Everything is in that awareness only. Point one. Second is knowing that we have these panchakoshas which make us the jiva. You know, with that awareness from the gurus through the shastras, listen to that and think and aware, understand. See this sharira, very gross sharira we have, annamaya kosha. Within it we have the prana sancharana which is giving the shakti. That is called as the pranamaya kosha. Then we have the continuous thoughts, sankalpas, vikalpas, emotions also. All of that is called the manomaya sthiti, manomaya kosha. Then we also have the knowledge inside, understanding inside, thinking inside, continuously going on, where the vijnanam is gained. That's called the vijnanamaya kosha. So too we are having a state wherein all these knowledges, anubhutis are stored as impressions, and also there the other side of it is the ignorance of the absolute truth. That's called as the Panchama Anandamaya Kosha. Just keep on becoming aware of the presence of these five kosha. Now we suffer, remember, we suffer only as long as we think we are Jiva. Who is Jiva? What is our Jivatva, Jiva Bhava? Is when we are identified with and expressing through any one or two or all of these just now enumerated koshas. Just be clear about this information, make it as knowledge again through awareful thinking contemplation. Two. Now the third point is what? Being aware of all the time. Key, which is the kosha I am now bound by, acting with a caught up in at any moment, any given moment. कौन सा कोश से मैं अभी तादात्म्य हूँ. See that. Try to become aware of it. And with that tadatmya, with that kosha, forgetting ourselves, we express as that kosha. Those limitations of those koshas are taken to our heart by us. That is called bandhanam. That's called dukkham. That is called as samsara. So then, what to do at every time when any of these koshas we are caught up in? Just become aware and say to oneself that this kosha is not me. Therefore, the koshas demands also are not me. The koshas modifications that are happening also are not me. Then the sukha dukkha that this kosha is going through also is not me, which is very tough to begin with, but it is necessary as a sadhaka. Therefore, we have to make a beginning. And we all know anything which we make a beginning and keep doing, then things start happening with less efforts. So, continuously when we do that, we are always in sadhana. This is called is done even in dhyanam when we sit at one place or even when we are moving in the world. So, whatever is happening to is to this kosha it is happening. Hmm? Whether it's the modifications, whether it is influences or miseries. More importantly, the demands belong to these koshas. I will not fulfill the demands of these koshas. What is needed for these koshas, I will do. Then these koshas, what way they can be utilized for adhyatmikata, those things I will understand. And that way I use them. At any moment of the time, I know that they are the parikaras, the instruments only. I am not them. Then who am I? I am knower of them. Who am I? I am seer of them. Jnata and drashta. Who am I? I am the witness of them. I am the sakshi. The more we do this, the overpowering identification with the koshas in the in which we are lost so much that we don't even know that we are overpowered by them. That shackles that can be broken when for a long time when we do this practice. Then a day will come with the practice that we are aware of the koshas, their modifications, we are aware of its utilities we are using. We are also aware that we are the awareness or witness. We have no relation with them of ownership or identity. That's called spiritual practice to these koshas. Then naturally, who am I if I am not any of these koshas? That Chaitanya Sakshi I am. I'm the witness from their standpoint, but myself I am the Chaitana. Being Chaitana, I am Janmadi Vikara Rahita. Being Dehendriyadi, I am Janmadi Vikara Sahita. In the Janmadi Vikara Rahitya, there is no Dukkhatmaka Bandhanam. In the Janmadi Sahitya or Sahitata, there is Dukkhadi Bandhanam. Think now which is wisdom, which is to be chosen, what is wisdom, which identity we want. See, this pausing and thinking using the guidance of the Shruti Mata and the Gurus and Satsangas is the way we grow in knowledge, in correct knowledge, and in the understandings. Think for yourself, Janmadi Vikara Rahita Chetana Tadatmyam is better or Nirantara Janmadi Vikara Sahita, therefore Dukkha Yukta Upadhi Tadatmyam is better, isn't it? Think. So, to come to this level of thinking about this, also, we should have the awareness, we should have the data. All along our Upanishad classes, other classes, we are not wasting time. We are giving this data to our own intellects. We are starting to do this type of thinking, inquiry. Then think, understand for yourself. Take your time. No thing can be forced to happen just like that. Everything is a blossoming only. And blossoming of flowers with beautiful petals from being the bud stage. You know. So too, understanding is blossoming. Acceptance is a blossoming. It cannot be zabardasti done. It cannot be forcefully done. Guru, that's why gives data, asks the disciple, like Krishna says, Vimrushya etad asheshena. Etad vimrushya. इसका विचार विमर्श करो. Contemplate, think. Then you will definitely have the understanding. With that understanding, you do what is best. So, there's no revolution here. It's an evolution. So, take your time and think. What we miss in our life is giving time to ourselves to pause and think. The entire Adhyatmika Jivana depends on thinking, which is the job of intellect. And entire samsara is because of the brooding, worrying, projecting, which is the nature and job of the mind, to which we are habituated, knowingly or unknowingly, decides whether we are a samsari or the sadhaka. In our Puja Gurudev's all lectures, we see, in all his writings, whenever, see how many, he must have told it thousands and thousands and thousands of times. These two famous words of him: pause and think, 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 think again and again. Because it is I who have to think for the clear understanding of where I am going wrong, for the clear understanding of what is the right to be done. Somebody else's thinking, somebody else's understanding, somebody else's changing themselves will not help me. My thinking, my understanding, my changing myself according to my new authentic understanding, I have to do for my own growth. Nobody can do for me. So, which is the kosha I am caught up in at that time? Become fully aware and start slowly saying, Naham dehosmi. So, dehasya janma jara yoga mrityu mama nasti. You know, that beautiful shloka from Atmabodha. देहान्यत्वात् न मे जन्म जरा कार्श्यलयादयः शब्दादिविषयैः सङ्गः निरिन्द्रियतया न च अमनस्त्वात् न मे दुःख रागद्वेषभयादयः. See that? How the Gurus have already guided us in various texts. It's only we taking it seriously, applying ourselves makes us know what exactly to be done and to be achieved. So, develop the awareness, know that there are panchakoshas, living life at that level is bandhanam, continuously it happens, be aware of it, and see in which kosha at that time I am caught up, then slowly start this struggle and toughest practice of saying that these things belong to that kosha and I am not that kosha. Therefore, those things are not mine. Like I am in a dukkha sthiti. So, dukkha belongs to mana. It's a manomaya kosha lakshana. So, I am not the manomaya. I am only the sakshi to that mana and it's a bhavana of that dukkha, that time which comes and goes for various reasons. Ando jando. See, neither I want the dukkha to go away, nor I want the sukha to come. That's the meaning of prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava nadveshti sampravruttani nanivruttani kankshati. Or, as we are going to study next 2 3 days in Gita, dukkheshu anudvignamanaha sukheshu vigataspruha. So, this practice is called spiritual practice. Through this, slowly learning the art of detaching from the koshas, thereby detaching from Jiva Bhava and attaching to the Sakshi, the Chaitanya, is sadhana. With one text studied from one guru in one class, if we understand and do this, we are on the path of moksha. On the other hand, one oneself becomes a pravachanakarta of all the Vedanta granthas, Ramayana, Mahabharatas, for you know tens of years, illuminating the hearts of lakhs and lakhs of people. He will be a very good pravachanakarta to help others, but he will not be the mukta. He can't be one sadhaka if he doesn't do this. So becoming sadhaka and getting mukti is more important. than anything else. All else only a karma. The more such karmas are done without realizing self, they yield karma phala. Karma phala, how much ever glorious it is temporary and it hides our essential self from us. Like I do lots of punya karma, so I get lots of talents by God's grace, and I do great works, and then lakhs of followers are there to me, crores of rupees are there to me, lots of name and fame is there to me. They are all punya phala, but they are all at the upadhi level as a jiva only, na. I miss my real essential self. So without the being the self, all these things are only bondage because none of these things stay permanently, isn't it? Like this, I do lecture. Oh, how long I can do? Anybody? A great pravachana kartas now. अब 20 साल के बाद कहाँ रहेंगे वो लोग? They can't. Through this, when they aim at the antakarana shuddhi and fully decide now only that my goal is inner self and I am aim at that, and for that these things they are using, then they are appreciated. They are good, they are correct. No, we are not here to certify them, we are talking about ourselves as to how to choose by right thinking. So today's thought is aware, aware of Panchakosha, aware of what is happening, aware at which kosha level we are, and say this belongs to this kosha. Like a fever came, get the treatment. That is necessary. Same time, know that it is to Sharira. I am not Sharira. I am a Sakshi. So it is happening, unfortunate. It gives inconvenience because I have to be in the Sharira only to do the Dharma and Punya and Sadhana. So this is, should have not come. It came. I am treating it. At the same time, it belongs to Upadhi. अब देखो उपाधि को रक्षा करना, मेंटेन करना, उपयोग करना, सेम टाइम उसे डिटैच रहना. Everywhere it is. Everything in this world, please remember, from the Adhyatmic standpoint, Upadhi is only. To all the Upadhi, protection of them, taking care of them, rightly utilizing them, and detaching from them have to be done. The Upadhi can be a car, protect it, make use of it for your required travel, detach from it. The Upadhi can be your house, clothes, shoe. ये सारे उपाधियां है ना. Protect them we have to do, maintain them we have to do, make correct use of them, then detach. So too the husband's upadhi, wife is an upadhi, children they are upadhi, grandchildren they are upadhi, guru is a upadhi. Then understand them, respect them, do due words from your side, make them used for the sadhana. Then again detach, because any attachment binds us to be a jiva. From all when we detach, then only we can identify with that one without second tattva. So in this way, nirantaram we have to be. I am the Sakshi, the Sakshi Chaitanya. I have no ownership with that. In this way, when we do, to a long time continuously, then only that abrupt identify with upadhis and becoming jiva and getting that bondage and suffering, which continuously happens in us, we can free ourselves from. And the more we do this, the lakshanas of the upadhis, no more they bind us. And at that time, what is to be done, that is done, but we are not bound. Like pranamaya kosha upadhi lakshana is hunger, thirst. So when it happens, we give food. But we are not so caught up in that. Ki food, then tasty food, then so much food, then only food. like we are now. Sirf bhojan, bhojan, bhojan. So too the indriyas. For the eyes, the TV, TV, TV. For the ears, sound, sound. अब इसी में हम फंस गए as if that is the only purpose of life. Think. So be aware which kosha, detach from it. Then we are in meditation all the time. On the actual meditation seat, what we hear about all these things from Shastras and Guru, we do the Manana Chintana to become very clear understand. है ना? Our dhyana sthiti or dhyana avastha is preparation for our vyavahara. That in vyavahara, I will not get lost in anything. For that, all knowledge and preparation is done on the dhyana avastha. In vyavahara, we are so careful in doing everything that that should not add to any denting experiences that they disturb my meditation. After doing sufficient time, then we are able to naturally outside do such vyavahara, it doesn't disturb our mind. And we are naturally able to withdraw from upadhi, focus on self, on the seat of meditation. How we karte rahe, slowly these covers, the curtains start going away. Then the experiences start dawning to anyone. We seek that experience, the ultimate experience. So, under common sense thought, we spoke the pure Vedanta only today. So, that's what the Lord wanted. Right, friends? Thank you. Now, in our third aspect of Mantrocharana, today we will do the mantra of Bhagavan Shri Venkateshwara of Tirupati. It is the Mangala Charana Shlokas or Mangalarati Shlokas. First mantra only. Beautiful it is. Mantra is Om Shriyah Kantaya Nidaye Nidayerthinam Shri Venkata Nivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. That's it. Om Shriyah Kantaya Kalyana Nidaye. I miss that word, Kalyana. This is the mantra. So the meaning is Om is that Parabrahma only. Here Shriyah Kantaya Lakshmipati, Shaktipati, Mayapati. Shri means Lakshmi. Shriyakanta means Lakshmipati. Shakti is the again Shri, the Maya Shakti in the Vedantic Bhasha. He is the Kanta because the consciousness only illuminates the Shakti, empowers the Shakti. Sorry. So Om Shriyakantaya. Second one is Kalyana Nidaye. He is a Nidhi, abode of all the Kalyanata Mangalata. Kalyana Nidhi he is. He is an abode of all the Kalyanata. Kalyana means Sukha and Shanti and Moksha, etc. Second. Third, Nidhaye Arthinam. Arthi, those who do, add pra and you understand it. Arthi ko pra add karo, prarthana. So, Arthinam, Prarthinam, Nidhaye. Those who do the prarthana, before which the sufficient upasana with Shraddha. So for all those arthins is Nidhi. And from Bhagavan we can do the prarthana, ask. धर्म भी पूछ सकते हैं, अर्थ भी पूछ सकते हैं, काम भी पूछ सकते हैं. Isn't it? Asking the Lord for the kamana purti is always better than ourselves struggling and failing and suffering or adopting the adharma and papa marga. isn't it? Little later stage में only one kamana, remove all kamanas. Maybe another kamana, reveal the truth to me. So nidaye arthinam. So you and I, being the students of Vedanta and seekers of the truth, we ask for the artha, the chaturtha purushartha moksha only, not the artha kama only. ठीक है, निजेर्थिनाम. Then Sri Venkata Nivasaya. That mountains in our Purana Itihasa is called as Venkatachala. Like you have Himalaya Parvata Shreni, we have the Aravali Parvata Shreni, we have Sahyadri Parvata Shreni. So many we have in Bharata Mata. And Shreniyon ke ilawa individual Parvatas also are there. So this is called Venkatadri, Venkata Parvata. So Sri Venkata Nivasaya. He came there to stay in this Kali Yuga to bless all of us. Okay? Sri Venkatanivasa, Srinivasaya Mangalam. To that Lord who is Srinivasa, the abode of all the Sri and Sampada, Mangalam means this Mangalarati which I am doing. So the Mangalata to the Lord is when we are His devotees and worship Him, and when we do what He says, and when we seek Him. That is the Mangalata to Paramatma. Paramatma Avatara comes for Dharma Sthapana. When we do the Dharma, both Vyavaharika and Paramarthika, that gives happiness to the Lord. That's called as Mangalata to God. If we don't do, he will become Amangala and Dukkha. ऐसा नहीं है. But he came for that purpose as Avatara. When that is done, that's good not only for him, but it is mainly good for us. So in this way, Srinivasaya Mangalam. In this way, that mantra has got Stotram, Mangala Shasanam, around 10-12 mantras. Lakshmi Savibrahmaloka Subhro Vibhrama Chakshushe Chakshushe Sarvalokana Venkateshaya Mangalam. Like that, it goes on. So many mantras. First one we chanted. So let us enjoy meditating on Bhagavan Venkateshwara in our heart, and through this mantra, ask him to give us the ultimate Kalyana only. We are the Arthi, you are our Nidhi. See, feel that meaning and enjoy. Start. Om Shriyah Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhayerthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. Om Shriyah Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhaye Arthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. Om Shriya Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhaye Arthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. Om Shriya Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhayerthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. Om Shriya Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhayerthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. Om Shriya Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhayerthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. Om Shriya Kantaya Kalyana Nidhaye Nidhaye Arthinam Shri Venkatanivasaya Shri Nivasaya Mangalam. ॐ श्रियकान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधये अर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् ॐ श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधये अर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् ॐ श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधये अर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् ॐ श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधये अर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् ॐ श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम्. While chanting this, how much we remembered the Rupa of Lord, how much we have done the Upasana to Lord with the folded hands, with what Shraddha Bhakti we chanted this mantra, and while chanting, are we aware of the meaning and the bhavana generated because of that meaning? Finally, while chanting it, have we asked the Lord to bless us with the highest Shri, the highest Kalyana, the highest Mangala of the Paramatma's Saguna Darshana for proof and confirmation, and Nirgunanabhuti for the moksha. So, to asking the Lord to bless the entire universe with the Kalyana, the moksha. With Mangalata. Oh Lord, see that the whole world is with Mangalata, with moksha. It is, I am requesting you. You can take as my request. You can put me also whenever it is required to refer. But because that Bhakta asked, therefore I have given this Mangalata to others, even though they deserve the punishment because they are doing the pap. I gave freedom to the jivas, with that they are doing papa, with which they deserve a Mangalata as the result. That's what I keep on doing. But this Bhakta has prayed to me. Therefore, even though they deserve a Mangalata Dukkha, still I am giving Sukha. But I, the Bhakta, also say, O Lord, provide such facilities to them, whether they need a ask or not, by which they get a wisdom to live spiritual life, not otherwise. So, in this way, the more we do like this, see, we are in that Shuddha Sattva Guna with our Lord in contact with our prayers and with the divinity. ऐसा करते करते पूरा हमारा अंतःकरण परमात्मा में समा जाता है. We experience him as us. That's the ultimate. ॐ श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्थिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलाशासनपरैर्वदाचार्यपुरोगमैः सर्वैश्च पूर्वैराचार्यैः सत्कृतायास्तु मङ्गलम्. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानां भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणाद् आरभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः पारायणम्। No, sixth, it's over. Entire thing. Let us start from the chanting of first chapter. Om Mata Shwethashwathara प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। ओम हरि ओम ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ते किं कारणं ब्रह्म कुतस्म जाताः जीवामकेन क्व च सम्प्रतिष्ठाः अधिष्ठिताः केन सुखेतरेषु वर्तामहे ब्रह्मविदो व्यवस्थाम् कालः स्वभावो नियतिर्यदृच्छा भूतानि योनिः पुरुष इति चिन्त्या संयोग एषां नत्वात्मभावात् आत्माप्यनीशः सुखदुःखहेतोः ते ध्यानयोगानुगता अपश्यन् देवात्मशक्तिं स्वगुणैर्निगूढां यः कारणानि निखिलानि तानि कालात्मयुक्तान्यधितिष्ठत्येकः. While chanting, you can feel what we have studied, though it took a lot of time long back. But how these Brahmavadins went for that mutualities can be the Karana of this world, they understood. Then some Shakti is continuously working, they understood. Then the Shakti cannot be independent of Shaktiman. So from the seen Jagat, they traced to the Shakti. From the Shakti to the Shaktiman. And that Shaktiman is me only. While reaching to that me, objectively, the world of multiplicity and plurality is transcended. Subjectively, the Panchakoshas, three Dehas, three Avasthas, three Gunas are transcended. What is there is that one without second, Brahman alone. That's how through inquiry and sufficient practice. Inquiry leading to understanding, practice leading to the removal of contrary experiences. Done for sufficient period, then the Brahman is realized. So that's how this Upanishad guided us exhaustively. Beautiful, really enchanting. I am तो feeling bad that ये खत्म हो रहा है. अभी नहीं है, अभी टाइम है, 10-15 दिन तो लगेगा. We are in fourth mantra, 19 mantras are there. Now, coming to the study, fourth mantra, Idanim Karamanam Mukhyam Viniyogam Darshayati. So therefore, the ability to do karma, the opportunity to do karma, and then compulsion to do karma, all three, we should know how they have to be viniyoga, utilized. What for they have to be utilized. If the karmas are misused for the karma phala, we are samsara. If the karmas are used for antakarana shuddhi, we are on the right track. This every day we are saying, not only in this class, but in Gita, other classes also. But did we get thought into our heart? Has it stuck to us? And are we aware throughout the day that whatever the obligational karmas are coming, we are doing them not for any profit phala, only for antakarana shuddhi? And while doing so, are we praying to the Lord? Oh Lord, give me such a sattva buddhi that I don't ask you, I don't desire from my side such a thing because of which I continuously get lost in karma as a duty or obligation. That I'm always extroverted, that I'm always with the upadhis, that I'm always in the compulsion of so many outer involvements that I'm missing me, the self, you in me. Are we praying like that? Like I do prayer, oh Lord, these satsangas should not become the obstruction for me to realize you. To the extent they are helpful in knowing you, let them be practiced by me. When the day comes where they are not required, is understood, or that stage comes, so let me give up everything. Because this is a karma. Every karma binds. What is the bondage of karma? At the time of karma, you are a karta only. Karta is a bondage. The self is akarta abhokta. Being in the self is moksha. There is nothing to be done, to be gained. Like this, if we have understood this, is it remembered and are we understanding how to practice or make use of this knowledge? What's that knowledge? Karmanam viniyoga. So idanim karmanam viniyoga darshayat. The mantra is Om Arabhya Karmani Gunanvidane भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद्यः तेषामभावे कृतकर्मनाशः कर्मक्षये याति स तत्त्वतः अन्यः. Once more, आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद्यः तेषामभावे कृतकर्मनाशः कर्मक्षये याति स तत्त्वतः अन्यः. So clear, these mantras in guiding us if we are clear in our intellect's purity, subtlety, ekagrata. है ना? सूक्ष्म शुद्ध एकाग्र चित्त से when you listen such mantras, they are so obvious, so clear. So gunanvitani karma arabhya karo. Every bhavas ईश्वर को अर्पण करो. See that the karma and karma phala have no place in our heart. Tesham abhave. See that krita karma nashaha. The vasanas gone away. Karma kshaye. When the vasana and kamana and compulsion to do karma, all of that go away. What is the need of me to become jiva through the upadhi? Nahi rahega na. That's the meaning of Tesham abhave krita karma nasha karma kshaye. When the karmakshaya happens, what remains? Yati saha tattvataha. He reaches to the tattva paramatma, which is anyaha, other than this panchakosha yukta jiva bhava. This knowledge should become so pakka in our understanding, or that should guide us our life. What's guiding my life? My Upanishadic jnanam. Right, friends? In these two lines, first and two, second, with Bhashyam we studied, third one we have to do. Let us do it. So browse through Arabhya iti. I am
Yes.
commenting on this shloka. Arabhya means krutva. This Arabhya Krutva has reference in Gita. Okay? Third chapter. Bhagavan says, the karmana manarambhat naishkarmyam purushošnute nacha sanyasana deva. So by not starting the karma, one doesn't become sannyas. So too, not by giving up karma in between, one becomes sannyas. Sannyasa is not with regard to karma, it regard to giving up of kartrutva and karma phala, which is subject. So Arjuna doesn't want to start the karma, the yuddha. And in between there is always chance, seeing his mind, that he may leave it and go. इसलिए कर्म आरंभ नहीं करते हुए बीच में छोड़कर you will not get the siddhi of antakarana shuddhi. So therefore, let outer thing be done, but inside karma phala ityadi be given up. So here आरभ्य means कृत्वा. किसको? कर्माणि. कर्मों को करो. Once उच्चारते गुणैः का आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि. गुणैः अन्वितानि गुणान्वितानि. गुणैः means सत्वादिभिः अन्वितानि. So the karma should be the sattva guna karma. In the tamoguna karma, there are all crimes and criminalities. In the rajoguna karma, there are all bhoga indulgences, possessions, etc. In the sattva guna karma, there is the gaining of jnanam, gaining of bhakti, gaining of values, and doing punya karma, doing swadharma karma, doing seva to the world. They are all called sattvika karma. So therefore, sattva karma ko arabhya karo. In that flow, see to it that from your life, the rajo tamo karmas are totally eliminated. See Gurudev, they are the masters who practiced all this. That involved in the sattva guna karma with their available stamina so much that they are tired of doing those karma, and to replenish themselves again they take rest. With the rest again where energies come back, again they involve in the sattva karma only, day in and day out, in such a way that the rajoguna karma of the bhoga adi, the tamoguna karma of the dushtata adi have no place in their even thought also, even in dream. And you and I, not knowing this, that we have to start ourselves gunanvita karma, sattvagunanvita karma, not knowing this, influenced by our vasanas, our immaturities, influenced by our wrong convictions, influenced by outer world. Always we are starting the karmas of tamo and rajo only. Arabhya karmani durguna anvitani. We are doing it. We have to realize it. We should accept it is not right. Then we should follow what the Lord says here. The Shruti Mata says, Gunanvita karmon ko arabhya karo. So, to explain this very precisely said thing alone is the need of the Purana Itihasa, where they exhaustively elaborate what you mean by Gunanvita karma. Sattvagunanvita karma. They are the yajnas, they are the yagas, they are the havana, there is a homa, there is a puja, there is upasana, there is bhajana, there is kirtana. And wherever the upadhis are offered to the world, offered to the divinity, transcended, all of them are sattvika karmas. है ना, पूजा कर, उपासना कर, जप कर, ये सब श्रुति माता में नहीं कहते. श्रुति माता कहती है refer to Smriti Purana, they follow me, they explain to you what do you mean by Gunanvita karma. That's why Itihasa Purana Bhyam Vedaha Upabrumhitam. Veda Upabrumhitaha. So through Itihasa Purana Dhyena, Veda study becomes complete. Veda means Upanishads. So Gunanvitani Karmani Arabhya is the point to be noted, underlined, and practiced throughout the day. वो करो पद उसके बाद ही फिर बात की बात बताया जाएगा ना। हम सारा सुनकर उसी में लगा देते हैं किताब में, किसी से कोई संबंध नहीं है मेरा, एज इफ। सो आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि एक्सप्लेन्ड, सत्वादि अन्वितानि। सेकंड लाइन, भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेत् यः। सो भावान मीन्स अत्यंत विशेषान, विनियोजयेत मीन्स ईश्वरे समर्पयेत, टू द ईश्वर, टू द समष्टि विश्व अधिष्ठान ईश्वर समर्पयेत, जस्ट अर्पण टू हिम, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, क्या लागा ये मेरा। तो सर्वान भावान विनियोजयेत, ओके। सर्वान भावान विनियोजयेत मीन्स in that karma, gunanvita karma, whatever the ingredients are there, list out them, offer all of them to Ishwar. You know, in yajna also, Indraya swaha idam namama, Varunaya swaha idam namama. कहते कि नहीं? It is offered to him, now it's no more mine. In the upasana also, namaha, swaha, namaha, namaha, we offer it. So what is that? The sattva guna karma anvita bhavas, which we have to do the offering to Ishvara, the kartrutva. Isn't it the actual karma that is done? That karma phala which comes in whichever the form, all of that have to be offered to the Lord. Bhavan means atyanta visheshan viniyojayet Ishvare. Okay? भावान विनियोजित, इसका yesterday we have added some more कि अत्यंत विशेष भाव is have that shraddha and bhakti while offering it to the Lord truly, as it is said so beautifully in that आरती mantra. What is it? हाँ, तन मन धन सब कुछ है तेरा, फर्स्ट पॉइंट। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है तेरा तुझको अर्पण, हाउ ब्यूटिफुल इट इज, and the completion of it is kya lage mera. That realization that therefore nothing belongs to me is the real offering. Why? Because I have offered to him. Why? Because always it was his only. Unnecessarily I owned, and whatever I have owned in my life, that alone became the cause of my dukkha. Now I am disowning everything. How to do it? तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा. So tanu manu dhan sab kuch hai tera. So when the upadhis are yours and upadhikrita karmas are yours means as told by you, karma phala also offered to you. I have only two projects. One, to survive what is required that I take up. Two, that survival is to realize you. Everything else is dropped. But I am still in some inner and outer compulsion of activities. I do them as an offering to you. They become karma yoga, and they are not eternal or permanent. Once those vasanas or the prarabdhas are over, I know, O Lord, you will ensure that I am no more bound by any karma. It's like every day. When the given duties are finished, are you not relieved, relaxed for that day? Office going people, evening when they come home from the office, they are relieved from the office work for that day. In the same way, when we exhaust or do finish all our works, like the person every day goes to office, comes home relieved from the work, but still he has work next day. But that's not permanent. When he is retired, then he doesn't need to even go to office. In the same way, when we are freed from all compulsions, then we will not be compelled to do any of those works. We have only some minimum obligation sadhana karma. स्वधर्म कर्म थोड़ा होता होगा, but many unnecessary obligations which were consuming our time, they go away. That way we have to live life. That kushalata in the karma makes that karma yoga, and we are yogi as per Gita. So second one is bhavan sarvan विशेषान् अत्यंत विशेषान् विनियोजयेत ईश्वरे समर्पयेत भावांस्त सर्वान् विनियोजयेत yeah. One more thing we can add it is like right now I am doing some karma. It's going to give the result in future. In advance, I have given that phala to the God. हो गया. But in the past, I have done lot of karma. उसका result तो आता रहेगा ना. What to do? They are also called here the bhavas. In that bhava, if I had done last past mein papa karma, then dukkha bhava comes to me through some source. If I have done the punya, the sukha bhava comes to me from some source of thing or being or situation. वो भावों को भी विनियोजयेत. Offer it to the Lord. So sukha dukkha also offer to the Lord. Shraddha bhakti also we have to have to the Lord. Offer we should have towards the God. Then the bhavan means the karma phala adi also has to be viniyojit. So to put it in precise short manner, we should not be the owner of anything. That's called as sarva samarpanam. That is called as sarva sangha parityaga. You can do it anywhere you stay. Need not take up sannyasa only. As a grihastha we can. But in sannyasa, when you take the advantages, the people remind that you took up sannyasa, now you have to offer everything to God. You should not ask for anything. If that sannyasa is not taken, then that chance we miss. And we justify, Swamiji, mein abhi bhi grihastha hona. Sharam karu, what is your age now? 20 years back, you should have taken sannyas. And your wife told also, I can't sustain, tolerate. Why don't you take sannyas? है ना? If that wife were to come to me, I should have told her, Amma, आप ही ले सकते हैं." Isn't it? So, bhavanscha sarvan viniyojayedya. Explained, clear. Now the third one. Then, what will happen when these things, everything is offered to the Lord, nothing remain as ours. That khali khali hamara andar ka potli. We can feel it and we should feel it. Then we should again and again ensure, again I am how I am owning it when I gave it to the Lord, sab kuch. That reminder is real offering. I gave it, then why I am worried? Like किसी को आपने कोई चीज गिफ्ट दिया, again the thought of it comes. Immediately we should say, why am I thinking about it? I have already given it to that person. ऐसा करते करते after some time, the thought also of that object doesn't come. Example. Same way, Sarvan Bhavan, when I have given it to the Lord, then nothing should belong to me. That feeling should be inside. That emptiness in me. Sab de diya. Like your 10 chocolates, your 10 children you called. One child, one chocolate you gave. Still you have 9 with you. 2 you gave. Still 8 are there. 7 you gave. 3 bacha hai. Of 2 you gave, 1 है अभी. Even that one also there is ownership. वो भी दे दिया मानो. खाली. How do you feel it? That type of feeling should happen. That's what is mentioned in the third line, Tesham bhave krita karma nashaha. What it the meaning of it is? Ki Tesham Ishware samarpitattvatu. Of all those bhavas which we have listed just now, Ishware samarpitatvat, because they are all samyak arpita to the Ishwara, fully, doubtlessly given to the Lord. नॉट दैट थोड़ा दे दिया फिर से खींच रहे हैं सम्यक अर्पित दिल से दे दिया है ना देर आर सम पीपल रोते रोते देते हैं आधा आधा देते हैं देकर पूरा फिर से मांग लेते हैं बट देर आर सम पीपल ऐसे दिल से देते हैं ना इन दैट गिविंग ओनली देर इज फुलफिलमेंट फॉर देम एंड फॉर द रिसीवर आल्सो रियली हार्टिली गिविंग फील दैट जॉय समटाइम्स, है ना? किसी को बुला के ना अच्छा भोजन खिलाओ, फील दैट जॉय, यस आई हैव ऑफर्ड टू हिम प्रॉपर फूड। और किसी को जस्ट लुक एट द फीट, बेचारा इज वॉकिंग विथ द चप्पल टूटा फूटा पुराना पुराना है, गो टू शॉप गेट अ गुड स्लीपर चप्पल, उसका नंबर पूछकर fully give it, you wear it, you enjoy it. Or your new clothes, not used, call the servant, दे दो। He says, ठीक ही है ना, धोखे क्यों लाऊं मैं? यार ये धोखे स्त्री के लिए नहीं दे रहा हूं, आई एम गिविंग इट टू यू। मुझे? बाबूजी आप मुझे दे रहे हो? यस यस, गिव एंड टेक इट। आप पहन के फोटो निकाल के भेजो, मेरे को दिखाओ। सी दैट जॉय, दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ सम्यक अर्पणम। समर्पण मतलब वो है पूर्णतया दे देना दिल से इतना, इट्स नो मोर माइन। इन दैट वे तेषाम ईश्वरे समर्पितत्वात् आत्म संबंध अभावः, दैट्स द मीनिंग। when it is offered to the ishvara, every one of them, atma sambandha abhavah, there is absence of sambandha of those things with me, aham और mama रूपेण, अभी उन चीजों से नो संबंध। आत्मसंबंध अभावे what will happen, see the outcome, पूर्वकृत कर्मणाम नाशः। पूर्वकृत कर्मणाम नाशः is all the past karmas done, their prarabdha and all of that starts getting exhausted। जो इस जन्म का है होता रहेगा, but so many other past जन्म का whatever left, they get destroyed when we learn the art of everything offering it to the god। Now, through the offerings of everything, karma, karma phala, adi, the antakarna becomes shuddha. This is said in so many shastras. Here, Bhagavan Shankara, for our sake, referring to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9 as well as chapter 10, he takes up. How? By the offering of karma, karma phala, and bhavas, our antakarna becomes shuddha। शुद्धि ऑफ द अंतःकरण इज द ओनरशिप नहीं है, इसलिए द थॉट ऑफ पोजेसिंग इट, इंडल्जिंग इन इट इज नॉट देयर, therefore the flutterings, the agitations, the rajoguna of the mind is not there, therefore the mind is calm, quiet। whenever I own something and I want to involve in it, indulge in it, mind is in disturbance। when that is disowned and no thought of involving in it, mind is calm and quiet। एक एक चीज का। In that way, when everything is disowned, there is no thought of it being mine and thought of indulging in it, then the mind is shant, beautiful। This is what we have to enjoy. Discover that there is joy in the mind free from all these ownerships and indulgences। Discover it। वेदांत तो वही कहता है, the real ananda is in brahmananda and atmananda, real dukkha, all dukkhas are in the उपाधि तादात्म्य and the जगत इन्वॉल्वमेंट ओनली। अभी तक नहीं आया समझ में? देख लो। सो तेषाम अभावे कृत कर्म नाशः, कृत ही एडेड द वर्ड पूर्व, पूर्व कृत कर्म नाशः। दिस इज एन assurance given by Shruti Mata only। So do that। भावांश सर्वान् विनियोजयेत्। So विशेष भावान सर्वान् विनियोजयेत्। In that you can add, है ना, श्रद्धा भक्ति से भगवान whatever I have done the past, Jnatam Agnatam, Punya Karma, Papa Karma, I am offering all of that to you. Please take it. And I am not doing this to start the new stock of Punya Papa Karma. I am offering all of them to you so that I am afresh to start my pursuit of you, the reality. To this pursuit, these Kruta Karma become obstacles. I am offering it to you. Please take it। And at a very high level of devotional Understandings only Maha Bhaktas, Maha Yogis can understand and assuredly tell us is what? Along with the Punya Karma, even the Papa also, when you offer it to the God, He will take it. He will take it. But the point is not with that cunning mind that you take all the Papa, again I will restart. No, 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 no. That is the other one. Religion is there. हफ्ते भर वो सब करते हैं, भगवान को देते हैं, फिर से शुरू करते हैं. And the biggest of the papa they do is trying to convert our Hindus, destroy their faith. No Lord in the world will spare somebody even they commit this terrible crime of disturbing somebody's Shraddha by your cunning means. And that too for the sake of money and all that. We don't do that. We say, in your religion, in your books, as taught by your masters, if you have a path for the ultimate, just travel. Go. That's why the glory of Hinduism is if someone reads Hindu Shastras, if a Christian studies, he become better Christian, a matured Christian. A Buddhist become matured Buddhist. You know, in Hinduism को वही glory है मजा आता है. And you read the other ones, in their own religion the doubts come. अरे मेरे सनातन धर्म में मुझे डाउट क्रिएट करा है तो दैट इज रॉन्ग. What do? We create faith to you in your religion. That's the glory, Can anybody fathom the beauty of this? That's the Hindu Sanatana Dharma. So not that way that the wrong intention that Lord please clear these sins. I will start the new ones. No, no, no. That's what bhajate mam ananya bhak is the Gita. Apichet sudurachara, but bhajate mam ananya bhak. So far, Sushtu Dushta Achara, everything about the Lord. But right now onwards, he has to become the total Ishvara Bhakta, Paramatma pursuer. Then only the past stock is cleared. This to be careful, and that also is to be sought. Knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, through me, no more dharma karma, papa karma should happen. I am aware of it. Acutely aware. ये सब साधना कहते हैं. एंड वी हैव टू पे द प्राइस ऑफ नॉलेज एंड प्राइस ऑफ अटेंशन एंड प्राइस ऑफ एफर्ट एंड प्राइस ऑफ सम सैक्रिफाइसेस. उसी को साधना. ये वेले बैठकर सिर्फ घंटा क्लास सुनने से साधना कुछ नहीं होता. इफ somebody tells you that listen to my class you get realized, what just to encourage you to listen to the subject he might be telling, but it never happens. Each of us have to work out. We have to consciously work out our own past prarabdhas and our own present sadhanas for our future realization. Never look for any alternative. That alternative makes us dependent, makes us lethargic, makes us extroverted bhogi, adding to more loads of samsara. On the other hand, when I understand and accept the fact that it is I only who have to do, then I become responsible. Then I become careful. I become committed. I don't like घर का कचरा दूसरे साफ करे मानो. So then I become lenient to throw more kachra because somebody else is cleaning. Then our mind becomes the naturally kachra adding fellow. Instead of that, let us say I only am cleaning my house. Then I know the importance of cleaning or the difficulty in cleaning. So I start becoming intelligent that yeah, instead of cleaning or to reduce the effort of cleaning, can I be careful in not spoiling? When I don't spoil it, to that extent I don't need to clean. No? That's why in foreign countries they don't need much to clean because they don't spoil. In India, जितना भी clean करो clean होता ही नहीं because there are good number of people, bad people continuously spoil it. मजा है कि नहीं बात? As it is outside in terms of this kachra, so too in terms of inner impurities of karma, karma phala, kartrutva. These are all impurities blocking our self realization. So they also should be carefully understood. So kruta karma nasha, provided we are not adding the new ones. This much if you understand, then the what is discussed is fulfilled. तेषाम् ईश्वरे समर्पितत्वात् आत्मसम्बन्ध अभावः तदाभावे पूर्वकृतकर्मणां नाशः उक्तं च. Bhai, this is very exhaustively told in Bhagavad Gita, the ninth chapter. No, यत् करोषि दशनासि यज्जुहोषि ददास्यत् यत् तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत् कुरुषु मदर्पणम् शुभाशुभफलैरेव मोक्षसे कर्मबन्धनैः संन्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि. And then fifth chapter is Brahmanyadaya Karmani Sangam Tyaktva Karotiyah Lipitena Svapena Padmotrivambasa. Then Kayana Mansa Buddhya Kevala Indriyarabi Yogina Karam Kurvanta Sangam Tyaktva Shuddhe. So ninth and fifth chapter Bhagavan explained, gave as quotations. We will study them tomorrow. Okay, friends. Then the last line is ultimate. कर्मक्षये याति स तत्वतः अन्यः. उसका जो स्पष्टता से भगवान शंकर जी gives us bhashya is very very valuable. To study that, let us meet tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamada om Shruti Matre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Our intellects become Shuddha Sukshma to love the study of Shastra, to understand the Shastras, to be convinced about the Lakshya Marga, and maybe genuinely involve in it and work out our own moksha and then become an example to others. Not that we are still depending on the world and that too only for the bhoga adi to bind ourselves. That's the most lowest worst life. कि मैं दूसरों पे आधारित हूं वस्तु व्यक्ति पे, वो भी भोगी संसारी बनने के लिए. इससे घटिया जिंदगी नहीं है, जीवन को व्यर्थ बनाने वाला तरीका नहीं. नो, totally rejecting it. Let us take up positively the responsibility of our life into our hands for our spiritual unfoldment. गीता का अध्ययन आ जाओ.